ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितान्तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदं सगण ललिता श्री विशाखानितांश। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता श्री राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। सप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधा वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभिक्ष कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भवतिर्भवति नैष्टकी। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंगायते गिरं यत्कृपादमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं। हरिः ओम्। Hare Krishna. So today we are going to discuss shloka number 15 from chapter 15. So I am reciting the verse. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानपमोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृत् वेदविदेव चाहम्। Translation: I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. So, in this shloka, Krishna describes how he stays within the heart of every living entity and directs their wandering. So, Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. Hridi means hridaya and sannivishto means situated. So, in the heart of every single entity, I reside in the form of super soul Paramatma. And what does he do? So, Mataha Smriti Jnana Pamohanancha. Mataha means from me, Smriti means remembrance, Jnana means knowledge, and Apohanam means forgetfulness. So, by staying in our heart as a super soul Paramatma, Krishna gives us knowledge, forgetfulness, and remembrance. And also, all the knowledge we get from any resource comes by the mercy of Krishna. And what is this forgetfulness and remembrance? So, when a living entity gives this body, material body, and enters into another material body, Krishna makes that person forget about the experience of previous life. If he remembers the situation in the past life, he can't normally function in the new life. So Krishna gives us forgetfulness. Now, remembrance. Remembrance of what? So, why the living entity is changing this body, why leaving the body and entering into another body, and why the living entity is suffering in this material world, because the living entity has desires to be fulfilled. So Krishna gives the remembrance of those desires in the next life. So Krishna says, Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarvabhuta Shyasitaha, that I am super soul, O Arjuna, seated in the heart of every living entity. So this is from Bhagavad Gita 10.20 verse. So here we can understand that Krishna gives us knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. As, uh, as super soul and within our heart, and also Krishna witness all our actions, all our activities, and all our thoughts, and he records all of them. And although a living entity can contaminate by the material surrounding, with the interaction of the object, we can affected by those objects. But the super soul staying uh, within the heart of the living entity, never got affected. Now Krishna says, Vedaischa sarve rahameva vedyo. So by studying all the Vedas, Vedic scriptures, I am to be known. So Krishna is the supreme knowable object. And after studying all the Vedic literature, one has to come to the understanding of what Krishna is, who Krishna is. And then Vedanta Kridve Davideva Chaham. Indeed, Krishna is the compiler of Vedanta, and Krishna is the knower of Vedanta. And by studying all the Vedas, what should a person understand, that Krishna is only person. Krishna is, what should we know about Krishna only by studying all the Vedic literature, by studying all the Vedic studies. So this is the basic idea about the verse. Now moving to the next slide, if we talk about the current situation, so sometimes modern scientists use the word intuition. Intuition. They say that suddenly an idea came into my mind. Suddenly we understand something. So what is this? They call it intuition, but they don't tell about from where this intuition is coming. So yes, according to Bhagavad Gita, the answer is very deep. So this intuition is not random. So it is coming from Paramatma, who is situated in the heart of every living entity. So scientists call the this thing intuition, but if we if we see through the Shastra, so this is the knowledge Krishna providing us within our heart. Okay, so let me begin with a simple question. Have you ever experienced that sometime we remember something very clearly, and sometimes you forget even a simple task? Yes, this happened most of the time, and especially in the examination hall. Have you noticed when we enter in the examination hall, many times we study uh, very deep content, but whenever we enter in the examination hall, we feel like we are forgetting everything, and even we don't know a single word. So my question here is, who is managing all these things? So who control our knowledge and forgetfulness? And it is just our brain, or is there a higher power behind it? So actually, the reason behind I choose this shloka is this, that I am as I am a student, and this happened most of the time with me. Whenever I enter in the examination hall, I in the stress, and in the stress, I feel like I don't know even a single word, and sometimes I feel very fear. And at that time, at that moment, I remember Krishna. I pray to Krishna, and I recite this verse. Honestly, it works for me, and I feel very enthusiastic. I pray Krishna that you are the reason of remembrance, forgetfulness, and memory. Please, Krishna, help me in this exam. And yes, I feel very enthusiastic at that time. Okay. So now moving to the next slide. So Krishna is not far away. We can understand by this shloka that he is inside every living being, heard as Paramatma. So we think as we are independent, but actually our thinking, our decision making, our thoughts, everything is controlled by Krishna, and everything is managed by Krishna. Now, in Bhagavad Gita, verse 18.61, Krishna says, Ishvara sarvabhutanam hriday deshera arshana tishtati. Tishtati means resides. So, that the Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna. Okay. Now, tell me, do you remember your past life? No. Okay. So, would you actually want to remember all the past lives? Absolutely not, because it would be too painful. So, forgetfulness is basically not a problem. It is Krishna's mercy only. Okay. Now, it is mentioned in the purport that the living entity forgets everything of his past life, but it has, but he has to act according to the direction of the Supreme Lord, who is witness of all his works, and therefore he begins his work according to the past deeds. Required knowledge is supplied to him, and remembrance is given to him, and he forgets also about the past life. Now, from the verse, we can critically analyze this thing that Krishna provides us knowledge, forgetfulness, and yes, remembrance for. Uh, okay, so moving to the next slide, please. Let me take an example. When our phone gets start hanging, what will we do? We reset it, obviously, right? So just like our phone start hanging, we restart it so that all the unnecessary data get cleared, and after that our phone start working very smoothly. Okay, so in the same way, Krishna allows us to forget our past life so that we can function normally in the new life. And in the another example, in the next slide, uh, just like we are, please next slide. Just like electricity powers all the devices, right? Fan rotates. Next slide. Fan rotates and light glows. Huh? AC cools, but electricity is one. So similarly, in same manner, our brain, our intelligence, our memory, everything is powered by Krishna. And Krishna also says that knowledge comes from me. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Tesham satatu yuktayam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yen mamupayanti te." That those who constantly remember me, who constantly serving me with love, I give understanding by which they can understand me and come to me. So real intelligence is not about achieving something. We have achieved something. We should not think that it is that I am intelligent. That's why I have achieved this thing, because everything is controlled and everything. Krishna is the supreme personality who is providing us knowledge and who is providing us everything. So um, similarly, a student can think that I am intelligent, right? But teacher is giving him knowledge, and he is getting content knowledge from the book and brain process, right? So similarly, Krishna is the ultimate teacher inside us who is guiding us. So we should not say that I am intelligent. Instead of, we should say that intelligence is given by Krishna. And yes, so we should always thank to Krishna. And we can take one more example, like our when how our phone works when we connect it to the internet. So in the similar manner, we can also function when we will connect to Krishna. And if we try to connect Krishna to our sadhana bhakti, then only we can function properly. We can manage our all the activities. Okay. So moving to the next slide. So we can see that uh, Swami Prabhupada ji, he traveled worldwide to give this knowledge to the first all the people. So his mission was to remind people about Krishna, right? Because Krishna is already in our heart. We just need to awaken this consciousness. So yes, next slide. Uh, so yes, can you tell me in life what is more important, hard work or right direction? Both are important, but yes, if we will get wrong direction, if the direction is wrong, so even hard work will not work, right? Here I want to share one of my example. In 2021, I was preparing for banking exams without any direction. I was going through all the internet, all the videos, but I don't had any uh, proper direction, and that's the reason maybe I was failing in the examination. But then, when my teacher guided me properly, they have given me proper direction. Then I get realized that this field is not for me. This is not meant for me. I should choose another where I can manage my household work, my studies, my bhakti also. And yes, so proper direction is very, very important in the life of every single entity. So Vedas are like our guide map. Vedas give us the direction to connect to Krishna, to showing our to show our correct path to get Krishna, and also how we will do about how we'll do the Krishna conscious activities, how we can manage our all tasks, our material life and our spiritual life, all the direction we will get from the Vedas only. So, moving to the next slide, in the purport, it is mentioned that Krishna in his incarnation as Vyasdeva is the compiler of Vedant Sutra, and the commentary on the Vedant Sutra by Vyasdev in the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam gives the real understanding of Vedant Sutra. Even Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita 10.37 that Muni Nam Apyaham Vyasaha, that among all the Munis, among all the learned persons in the Vedic knowledge, Vyas is the greatest, right? And because he explained Vedic knowledge in many different ways for the understanding of common mass in people in this age of Kali Yuga. So Vyasa is also known as incarnation of Krishna, and therefore Vyas also represents Krishna. Okay. So till now we have understood something very important, that Krishna is sitting in our heart. He is providing us knowledge, forgetfulness, and yes, remembrance, and also He is guiding us and how to reach Krishna by studying the Vedic knowledge, by studying the Vedic literature, we can um, go to, we can achieve Krishna, right? So, but now my question is, what is the ultimate purpose of all the Vedic knowledge? So, in this purpose, it is mentioned that Vedaishya sarve rahameva Veda, that by all the Vedas I am to be known. Even, okay, now who can understand Krishna? Who can understand Krishna, who can know about Krishna? An intelligent person or all intelligent person. We can't say this. Only a wise person, only a wise person who is surrendered can understand Krishna. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, Shloka 7.13, it is mentioned, Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanvan Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. So, such a person is very, very rare. Even Arjuna had a question about this, that who is better, who worship your personal form or who worship your impersonal form. So, in Bhagavad Gita 12.1, Arjuna asked that evam satata yukta ye bhakta swam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam teshanke yoga vittamaha. And Arjuna, by the in the answer of Arjuna's question, Krishna says, Shri Bhagavanuvacha मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मान् नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया पर्योपेतास्ते मे युक्ततमो मतः. That those who fix the mind in me all the time, nitya yukta upasate. Upasate means doing service, doing devotional activities, doing bhakti. So upasate, who doing service nitya regularly, is the better in all the sadhakas who always engage in the activities of Krishna conscious activities, who want to um, basically who do devotional services and all the time wants to engage in Krishna conscious activity is the better person. So from the final part of the purport, we understand a very rare conclusion. Mataji, next slide. Uh, so they are giving direction. Vedas are giving us the direction to understand Krishna. Okay. So next slide. Okay. Yes. So we have came to the conclusion that the Vedas are not just giving us the information, but they are giving us direction. Direction of what? Direction to understand Krishna and the process of realizing Krishna. Now, what is the ultimate goal of life? Can you tell me what is the ultimate goal of life? So, this the Vedanta Sutra also confirms, it is already mentioned in the purport. Okay, sorry. Hare Krishna, am I audible now?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. You are audible.
okay. Okay, so from the final part of the purport, we understand that a very rare conclusion that Vedas are not just giving us information. Okay, so they are giving us direction. Direction of what? Direction to understand Krishna and process of realizing Krishna. And now, can you tell me what is the ultimate goal of life?
Hare Krishna Mataji. The ultimate goal of life
Yes, Prabhu.
is to attain Krishna Bhakti.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. So yes, in the okay. So the ultimate goal of life is to achieve Krishna. So the Vedanta Sutra also confirms, and it is already mentioned in the purport, that all Vedic knowledge ultimately points to one truth. And Srila Prabhupada also explains that we can understand perfection in three simple stages. So, first stage is by understanding Vedic knowledge, we understand our relationship with Krishna. And then, second, by practicing the spiritual process, we gradually come to Krishna. And then, finally, the third step, we attain the supreme goal, which is Krishna himself. So, yes, um, in this one verse, everything is clearly defined, that the purpose of Vedas and the process of understanding and the final goal of life to achieve Krishna. So, moving to the next slide. Um, Therefore, the real success of life is not just to gain knowledge. Okay, so now we'll understand the mode and mission. So, deep concern to reconnect soul with Paramatma is mode, and emphasis on Krishna as source of all the knowledge. Third, strong faith in Vedic authority. Fourth, more of guiding souls back to Godhead. And then recognition of Krishna's mercy in all situations. Next, dependence on Krishna for intelligence. Now, if we will talk about the mission, so the first one is establish Krishna as ultimate goal of all knowledge. Then spread awareness of Paramatma in the world. Then distribute Vedic knowledge for right direction, and then present correct understanding of Vedanta. And then a guide from knowledge to realization, and then revive relationship with soul and Krishna, and promote devotional service, bhakti, and then bring conditioned soul back to Godhead. So this is the modern mission. And then finally, if we look at the next slide, that so therefore the real success of life is not just to gain knowledge, but realize our eternal relationship with Krishna and ultimate goal back to Godhead, back to Krishna. So uh, going back to him is the natural conclusion of realizing relationship with the Lord. And when we understand that our true home is not in temporary material world, but it is the eternal company of the divine, of the Krishna, then our actions become in the form of service, right? And this consciousness acts as a bridge that carries the soul beyond the material cycle and back to its original blissful state. So, thank you so much. If you have any question, you can ask.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much for this nice discourse. Mataji, in the purport, it is mentioned as Antavantah Pravishtaha Shastra Janana. So can you say discuss something about this? The second paragraph.
Can you repeat, Prabhuji?
The second paragraph, the first line, that Antavantah Pravishtaha Shastra Janana.
Okay. Okay, so Prabhuji, here it is already explained that when we get another body, we forget about the uh, past life. Living entity forget as soon as he quit the present body, and he works begins the works again. So all these things is managed by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So uh, antah pravishtaha shastrah jnanam. So yes, Antaha means eternal. Shastra Jnanam means knowledge of the Shastra. When we get uh, the knowledge of the Shastra, our consciousness become uh, yes.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, and in the later part of this purport, it is mentioning about the three stages, the perfection in three stages. So please say something about this.
Yes, Prabhuji. I have explained the three stages. That the first one is understanding the Vedic knowledge, and then we will understand about the Vedic knowledge by studying all the Vedas and literature. Then we will move forward to the second stage by practicing the spiritual process. Okay, we can take the example if we will tell a person who is not Krishna conscious that please do these services, do sadhana, do mala. He will not do that, right? If he will read the scriptures, then only he will move forward to the next step. So the first one is understanding the Vedic scriptures by studying, and then we will do sadhana bhakti, and gradually we will um, gradually with the stages we will understand Krishna, and we will gradually come to Krishna, and then we will move forward to the third step, which is attaining the supreme goal, Krishna, prema bhakti. At the end we will achieve the prema bhakti, from sadhana bhakti to prema bhakti. So these are the three steps. Any other question, Disha Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Explain few points of mood you talked about. Uh, like you said, the point where the deep concern to reconnect the soul with Paramatma. So, can you explain?
Okay, so I have explained that deep concern to reconnect the soul with Paramatma, uh, and also emphasis on Krishna as source of all the knowledge. Means we should not we should not think that I am intelligent, I am doing all the things. We should always uh, think about that Krishna is giving me intelligence, and Krishna is the source of all the knowledge. So this should be our mode, and dependency on Krishna for our intelligence, and recognition of the Krishna's mercy in all the situation. That if I am suffering, if I am in a bad situation, in that situation also I should not criticize. Means I should always remember Krishna, that uh, maybe in this situation this is happening because for my good thing. Thank you so much.